inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sticks it in his belly. They needed to find enough space and get it moving. Forward, and they're up to the 22. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Yoder. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's think a second about Arizona State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Got it looking for the 1st down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try the left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Now the toss. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Goes to the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. They'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Under fire. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Steps away. Got room to work.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Intercepted,
and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra pressure on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on second down for this offense.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Yoder. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Using his feet. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, he scrambles out, he goes to his right, and I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Got his man on the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Boone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. And they will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Hill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Boone. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 25 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Green. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Man downfield. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
The kick is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Fullback's got it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. On the move. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Going to swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Let's go. Back to pass. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll try the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now...